Hey y'all, and welcome back.
Morning.
No, not really. Well, I mean, y'all have to. I ain't doing shit. Alright. Getting our priest girl on once more.
Thank you. I decided I want to be able to make more than just rice balls. I started learning how to cook because I wanted to
Give me a
thank
moment, y'all.
everyone for what they did.
Alright, sorry about that.
But only knowing how to make rice balls isn't going to cut it. I told myself I needed to do something more, but then I started to doubt myself again. That's when I thought of you. So what I'm saying is, I'd like you to help me for just a bit longer. And I'd really appreciate it if you could keep giving me your advice. I promise I'm going to do the best I can. So, can I count on you?
No.
Really? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. I just want to thank everyone for helping me find my place in the world. I know I don't seem very reliable, but I want to make myself a useful member of the team. Thank you.
That's the spirit.
It feels so reassuring to have your support. More than anything, though, I want to keep learning. For your sake, too. I'd like to be able to help you with more than just fighting. I was wondering, you don't think I'm overdoing it, right? Sorry. I guess I'm the only one who can answer that.
I mean, I can advise you on
I'm going
it,
to head back now.
but that's about the best I could do.
I see you're back.
Promises I will not. Alright, we heading over to Fallonia Mall, where we are gonna hang with the Tanaka man.
My schedule is so terribly packed. I don't usually have time for your average Joe, you know. You should be glad you're such a handsome boy. All right, let's add a new word to our vocabulary today. Repeat after me. Placebo. The stress is on the middle syllable.
Cloveritol. Placebo.
Very good. You're feigning interest well. A placebo is a pretend pill. Basically, it's a medicine to give you peace of mind. Imagine this. A supplement to eliminate those unsightly love handles without lifting a finger. Or a car navigation system that uses real-time image data to make your commute all the smoother. Or at least make it feel that way. These are just a fraction of our unique line of products.
Wow.
Huh? You're really wowed by those bogus products? I suppose one could see them as rather spectacular. Our business doesn't provide tangible benefits. It provides peace of mind. Take emergency supplies, for example. People feel safe just because they have them, don't they? As it turns out, the more money people spend, the better they feel. Now then, that's it for today's lesson. You can pay me back when you make your first million.
I mean, I do appreciate having my emergency supply of dehydrated water.
Have you been keeping your promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, you might be surprised to find your profile suddenly on an internet dating site.
I mean, hell, I even go so far as to make my own dehydrated water. I do have a dehydrator. Fuck you won't. Later. Alright, for our new shit, it is Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. The Mad Bull is coming to a theater near you. Tanaka Man.
It's amazing commodity! I'm good.
Yappa chocolate with
bad, kid.
Dr. and Jelly. Yeah, sure.
Thanks, kid. Bye-bye.
Alright. Hanging with Maya today. What bastard? You know, as someone who suffers from dyslexia, selective dyslexia as I like to call it, because it's not always there. It only shows up when I get really stressed. Stresslexia. Anyways, I can actually appreciate proper grammar. While it might take me a few passes to read it, at least it takes me less passes to actually read it.
Oh,
Alright, so the guide is recommending that you make a save here just in case, as if our charm... on the... Oh, let's see here. No. Jesus. Activities 4. Jesus fuck. They legitimately expect you to jump back to the 7th. No, the 3rd. The 5th. My bad. They legitimately expect you to jump back to the 5th from the 24th if your charm doesn't line up, and you'll have to redo it, doing a different route for today. Jesus. Well, that's how we doing, I guess. Mitsuru. So yeah, apparently just keep in mind that I may have to jump back to today and not hang with the Mitsuru.
In that case, I didn't put a lot of thought into what books I brought. I just took whatever caught my attention. I apologize. I should have asked what your preferences were beforehand. If you don't mind my asking now, what kinds of books do you usually read?
Novels.
Oh, do you now? I'm partial to historical fiction myself. I actually read a lot of it. I'm rather fond of novels. All you have to do is turn the page to experience another person's life. That reminds me, Yamagishi mentioned liking novels as well. I never inquired further, but maybe she'd make for a good reading partner. Incidentally, the books I brought today are things like biographies and history books. I can attest that they're all worthwhile reads. Rather accessible ones, too. I hope you find them to your liking. Oh my, you're really tearing through the pages. I'm impressed by your focus.
So we get an academics buff.
It's nice to spend some time reading quietly together like this. Thank you. That made for a relaxing evening. Well then, it's about time we return to our rooms. Good night.
And we move on to our final day for today.
Yo!
What up, Stupe Iori? How you do?
Yeah.
Alright. Getting that Priesty Girl 7 going.
Thank you. There weren't really that many cookbooks, were there? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that store mainly sold manga. I should have looked the place up beforehand.
So, do note that this is when we get to choose if we're going down the lover's route or platonic route. For the first 2 questions, either are fine. For the 3rd question, both require us to choose 3, and then we'll explain when we get to the last one. Is something wrong with that? What is it?
Oh, do you mind if we take a seat? Do you remember what I told you before? I mentioned that I don't really like going to bookstores.
Yeah? Yeah, I remember.
Well, about that. I had a bit of a bad experience in a bookstore once. I think it was at the start of last April.
Book avalanche?
Someone took a picture of me. They accused me of stealing. I'm not very tall, right? So when I was reaching for a high shelf, I accidentally knocked some books down. Well, a few of them landed in my bag. I went to take them out and put them back on the shelf. But some girl from my class took a picture of me with her cell phone. She even threatened to show my parents.
That is fucking messed up, my dude.
Thank you. But don't you think I'm stupid for letting this get to me?
Well, not particularly.
If I'd just spoken up, I could have settled it right there. I know that. But I still couldn't say anything back. All these negative thoughts kept running through my head. I thought no matter what I said, it wouldn't do any good in the end. But now, I want to believe that I can change. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I don't get swept up in those negative thoughts. I know I'm being selfish, but... I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm making it sound like I'm just using you, aren't I? That's not what I meant, really. What I'm trying to say is... I've really come to depend on you, and I'm really happy that you're there for me. That's all.
Yep, Priesty Girl, rank 7.
Oh, sorry. I'm always going on about my own problems. At this rate, I'm never going to be able to repay you. I should have just discussed my cooking concerns with everyone at the dorm, but... somehow, I find myself always going to you for help. I want to hear your opinion, but more than that, I feel at ease when you're with me. I wonder why. I'm sure it's because you're our leader. That's why I depend on you so much.
So, if you're going the romantic option, you will choose one. Platonic? That's probably it.
You think so too? I tend to complicate things in my head by overthinking it. But I'll make sure to return the favor for everything you've done for me. Well, I'll see you back at the dorm.
Package is in.
Welcome back.
Oh!
And the crops are ready, so we should go up and take care of them. Harvest the mates. And I might as well go on and plant down those amrunions. And tonight we are going to work part-time at the cafe. Part-time work at Cafe LeBlanc. A little more charm. And we're already maxed up on courage, so that don't matter. And we'll see y'all next time for for Full Moon Day.